Greetings viewers and subscribers. So by the time this video is released, we are supposed to be at 10,000 subscribers or near to 10,000 subscribers. In celebrating our 10,000 subscribers, we plan on surprising 2 subscribers. On the weekend, we're gonna tell you how we are gonna surprise those 2 subscribers. But in our last video, Miss Paulette Simpson, you were the first subscriber to comment, and we want to big you up. Bless up yourself, Miss Paulette Simpson. Also, we want to big up Miss Georgia Douglas. She's in the Grand Cayman. Big up everybody over there in Grand Cayman. I am told that we have a large following in Grand Cayman. Bless up on yourself down there in the Grand Cayman. No, we're not gonna bore you today with the whole heap of big ups because we have something special planned for the weekend. So wait for that. Now in today's journey, we are gonna be traveling in Grange Hill. We are gonna be traveling from a place named Racecourse, and we are gonna stop at Glasgow in the parish of Westmoreland. Drive with me. So today we have a few stories for you. First up, this one has been making the rounds. It happened at Papine in the parish of St. Andrew. It took place on Monday, the 12th of April 2021, about 11 o'clock in the morning. It happened at a place named Knight's Meat and Food Distribution. Now, reports in this matter is kind of conflicting, but there are a few things that is agreed on. One, it is agreed that Mr. Ruel Knight, he was shot and killed by his father. Now, we're gonna give you 2 versions of what we are hearing because we have not yet gotten the full story. One of the versions is that the father and his son, Ruel Knight, they were at the business place when the father, he asked his son to accompany him to the back of the property. Shortly after, it is reported that explosions were heard. When the workers and passers-by ran to the section where the explosions were heard, it is alleged that they found the father with a gun in his hand and his son on the ground in a pool of blood. The son, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he later died whilst being treated. The second version we are hearing is that an argument developed at the establishment during which the father was reportedly being verbally and physically abusive towards staff members. This, it is said, caused the son to intervene. An eyewitness reported that the father was allegedly abusing someone with a crate, meaning he was using the crate to hit someone. The son, Ruel Knight, he intervened and said to his father, "Daddy, you are having a bad day." It is alleged that the father went into his office, returned with a gun, walked up to his son, kicked him in his chest, then shot him. The son was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was pronounced DEAD. Now, we have gotten a video footage with the son being transported, being placed in a motor vehicle. But by now, you should know YouTube's policy. Certain things we cannot show on YouTube, and how far we reach now, we can't afford to get a YouTube strike. So, take a look, take a listen, and you will see how frantic persons were in trying to get Ruel to the hospital.
Wanna take him up, him a bleed out, quick now man. Wanna take him up. Him not dead, wanna run. Jesus Christ. Yo, Richard. Who drive?
No, I don't know what could have caused this, but this couldn't be no one day vexation. In my mind, something must have been happening over a period for a father to go for his gun or draw his gun and shoot his son. Something must have been happening. Not making any excuse, but something must have been happening. Because this is the last thing a father, someone you consider a sensible person, would want to see happen to his own child, much less he is the person who do it. This is a sad end for his son and maybe for him, because most likely he will be going to prison. Now, in the next story, this one, it happened at the Montego Bay Transport Center. It happened on Monday, the 12th of April, 2021, in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock. Our information is that two men, two bus drivers, one of them is popularly called Mushy. He's about 50 years old. And the other one, he's popularly called One Son. He's in his mid-20s. Both of them, like we said, are bus drivers. They operate from the Montego Bay Transport Center. Now, we are told that both these men, they had a dispute. I'm not sure what the dispute was about, but one of them was armed with a machete. The other one was armed with a ratchet knife. It is said that both men had users of the transport center scampering all over the place because both of them inflicted wounds to each other. They were bleeding and charging at each other. We are told that a policeman, he was on duty in the transport center and he heard the commotion. He went to investigate and commanded the men to drop the weapons. The men refused and was still charging at each other. The policeman had to draw his gun and fired 4 rounds in the air before both men stopped. Now, we are told that Mushy, he was assisted to the Cornwall Regional Hospital by another bus driver, whilst One Son, he was taken to the said Cornwall Regional Hospital by the police. Mushy, he was treated and released to the police, whilst One Son, he was admitted in hospital in a stable condition. We are told that he should be undergoing maybe a surgery. But you see how foolish people can be. Both these men, we are told that they are hard-working men in the bus park, hustling for their honest bread. Now, what could have caused these two men to be fighting, one with knife, one with machete, that them could have chopped and stab up each other? Now, both of them will be going to the courts. Both of them will be fingerprinted. Both of them may end up having a criminal record, all because of our foolishness. But both of them could end up dying because knife and machete can fatally wound people. I can bet that this argument that they had was over foolishness. Now, in the final story for today, and for a while now, we have been telling you that most of the shootings that happen in Westmoreland is carried out by two men riding on a motorcycle. This one, same thing. Now, this incident, it happened at a place named Water Crest. Water Crest is when you leave Ferris and you're heading towards Bluefields. That area, in between that area, between Ferris and Cave, is where you call Water Crest. This one, it happened on Monday, the 12th of April 2021, about 5:30 p.m. Night no come down yet, early evening. We are told that a man, his name is Luciano Somerville. He is otherwise called Papa. He's 25 years old and is a barber. He lives at Water Crest in Westmoreland. Papa, he operates a small barber shop along the roadway at Water Crest. Now, Papa, he was a patron at a bar at Water Crest in Westmoreland. Two other persons were also patrons in the bar. One of them is called Joe. He is a mason of Chantilly in the parish of Westmoreland. The other person who was in the bar as a patron is a teenager. He lives in the said Water Crest community. Now, our information is that two men rode up on a motorcycle. The motorcycle stopped at the bar. The pillion passenger, the man on the back of the motorcycle, he came off the motorcycle and entered the bar. Without saying anything, he suddenly brandished a gun, pointed it directly at Papa, and opened fire at him. Papa, he was hit in his head and both hands. The gunman then walked out of the bar. We are told that one of the patrons in the bar, the teenager, he flung something at the gunman. The gunman then turned around and opened fire in the bar again, hitting Joe. Joe, he was hit in his neck. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on the motorcycle. Papa and Joe, both of them were rushed to the Savlamar Hospital, where Papa, he died whilst undergoing treatment. Joe, he was subsequently transferred to another medical facility where he has been admitted in a serious condition. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 5 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.